So question is, what memory of your feels real but mostly false? Feels real but mostly false. Okay, that is a really good question. Um, basically is this thing ki, usually I get 1 hour of power nap during the afternoon. Okay, and I don't know why when I take power nap in the afternoon, I have very intense sleep. Not actually intense sleep. Like I'm not really sure is it intense sleep or not. Because during the 1 hour, I was actually kind of like a in a particular world that I was like a I'm kind of like a something that can't describe is this kind of like a something really illusion or dream. No, it felt real. It felt so real that ki I was actually in that particular thing. Like basically, let me tell you one thing. What exactly happened today when I was take a power nap? Okay, usually after I ate lunch, I was really exhausted. Okay, instead of doing work, I decided to just take a power nap, and then after that, I have to wake up and do my stuff. Okay, so I lay down and just when I just close my eyes, I was like a thinking about that. Ki, like before that, I was kind of like a something doing photography, taking some of the shots. Sorry, taking some of the shots, and and I was actually looking for some sort of inspiration that ki, where should I, how do I supposed to take this kind of like a shot as good as possible. So I was went to the YouTube looking for some sort of video idea before the sleep. Okay, and then I realized that yeah, I just have to take a nap. So during like after I take the nap, I was actually taking some sort of photos while I was sleeping. But in that sleep, I don't really feel that it's a kind of like a something really illusion or dream. No, it felt so real that everything that is actually imagine or dreaming, whatever it is so real that I was taking this shot from this angle with this phone with this thing with that. I don't know why. And not only those things, as also problems. What do you mean by problem? Like basically is this thing ki when you think that ki you have Bugatti Veyron or Bugatti car or kind of like a something really super car, you could imagine that. But these are kind of like a something really pure form of imagination. Kind of like a something real kind of imagination is comes when it have a Bugatti Veyron and you won't be able to open the door because finding the open the door is kind of like a bit real difficult, as also you haven't really drive the supercar, so you don't know how do I supposed to start this car or run this car. It takes kind of like a something really learning curve to understand how this thing is actually operational, is actually happen in the real life. Okay, and this is exactly happened while I was in the sleep. Like I was in that sleep, I have some sort of camera, I'm not really sure which one. It's kind of like a Sony, yeah, Sony A7S3 might be, yeah. And I have prime lens of 24-35 lens. Okay, and I was actually taking some sort of photos. Okay, so this is the first time I was actually taking these photos from this Sony camera. Okay, and basically I was actually kind of like a tuning some sort of manual stuff of shutter button, manual focus, and this and that, which is kind of like a something really very difficult. Like at the beginning I won't be able to take a shot because the shot that I want to take is kind of like a very difficult, because it's this camera is kind of like a something really that I'm not really sure how do I supposed to do this. So I was actually learning this thing. So I was went to that menu bar, taking some sort of this photo, that photo, then I take the photo shot, and basically there are some sort of thing that I might not know. So basically the things that I should supposed to experience when I was in the real life, this is exactly what I feel when I was in the sleep. या वो सारी चीज़ें बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली हो रही थी कि दिस इज़ व्हाट आई विल फेस सम सॉर्ट ऑफ इश्यूज, और वो kahi se bhi, from every point of perspective, I haven't really feel that this kind of like something really illusion. At that time I was still thinking that how do I take this photo, how do I take this photo, because I won't be able to take this photo from this camera. It's a kind of like something very fucking thing. I won't be able to focus properly, the focus is went somewhere else. So it's very kind of like something really handling this kind of like a very heavy machine was very difficult for me at the first time. And it I don't know how do I supposed to explain this thing, but this is so real, so real. And this is just a camera, yeah. Like basically I was actually shooting with my sister, and she was actually say that ki, how much I should, how much I should supposed to be stay here for this photo. Like basically, like I asked to my sister to hold this kind of like a something really object so that I could take this photo वगैरह. Okay, and she said that ki, I won't be able to stay here because I'm just get tired of holding this apple and things like that, and she was went away. So I don't know, it's kind of like a something really, all those things are actually happened, the problems and everything. It felt so real, really real. Yeah. So this is the thing. And then suddenly alarm happened. Okay, like I'm not really sure like this is like, and then the alarm happened, and I was actually in that particular dream, and I was like thinking about that where is this sound came from. Okay, and then I realized that it's a alarm. That means I was in the sleep. Oh my god. Then I realized that yeah, I was in the sleep. Then I wake up and it's like, what the fuck. That kind of like a something really hangover that I experienced at that moment was super kind of like something like that. I don't know what exactly is this thing, but I have a solution for that. Okay, usually I take power nap. Okay, 1 hour of power nap. Like after I take 1 hour of power nap, it's kind of like a something really very difficult to wake up. Okay, even if you put water or kind of like a face wash, still you have some certain sleep inside your head and inside your eyes that can't get off. So usually there is a one thing that I do is that I open the YouTube and then look for YouTube shorts and watch bunch of shorts after I wake up. Okay, like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, after I watch bunch of shorts, then my mind and my eyes and everything is properly open. Then I just come back to the real life, and then I just face my wash, and then I started doing my work. So this kind of like a thing. And usually this is like a today is not the day that I experience this thing. No, every time I took the power nap, this is exactly what I feel. Okay, yeah, and the power nap is really intense. And let me tell you one thing, this kind of like a something really sleep that you get during the early morning. Early morning means like basically you are in the sleep. Okay, and at 4 a.m 5 a.m you will get that kind of like a something really a illusion or dream. You will get. And simultaneously afternoon, yeah, sometimes like basically usually I get this kind of like a illusion or dream in the afternoon. Yeah. Next question.